Hi everyone, so in today's quick tip video I'm going to show you how I made these cards. Now I've got several of these to make, so I've done a few already. I'm going to make one with you and then obviously I've got some more to make. But how this all came about, we've got some new in colours that are going to be in our new annual catalogue from May the 3rd 2022. We've got Tahitian Tide, Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Starry Sky and Orchid Oasis. And I absolutely love these colours. Now, I have got a colour club that I've launched excuse me, on my applelover53.co.uk website if you're interested in getting the products in this colour line one a month. So you'd get an ink pad, the re-inker to go with it. You get some A4 cardstock. There's some embellishments. Oh, I can't think now. But if you go to my Apple Lover 53 website, go to the Stampin' Up tab and then look for the tab that says card, classes and shares, that kind of thing, and click on that and you'll find all the information. You've got to sign up before the end of April and it tells you exactly what you get every month. It's a monthly subscription for 5 months, and at the end of the 5 months you'll have the full set of ink colours, the full set of blends, the full set of Stampin' Right markers, cardstock, the embellishments. There's all sorts included. So this all came about because Tahitian Tide, I love them all, but Tahitian Tide, I had some sewing thread that I thought looked very much like this Tahitian Tide. So this is where the inspiration came from. And this is the thread here. I'm not sure how well you'll see it, but I'll put some close-ups at the end. Easter Friends, I don't think has to be just for Easter. If I got a card with this little duck on here, this doing his little happy dance, that would make me smile, you know, whether it was, as I've used here, just a note, whether it's happy birthday, whether it's thinking of you, whatever it is. So for today's card, I'm using the little duck from the Easter Friends. This is all product that you can buy in my online Stampin' Up shop. I'm using the Just a Note from Flowing Flowers. Again, this is all product that you can buy in my shop now. I'm using So Saffron and Tahitian Tide. So Tahitian Tide is one of our new colours. I've got a piece of UK A4 cardstock which I've cut in half, scored and folded. And I've got, and this is basic white thick. And then I've got another piece of basic white which I've cut at 3 5/8 by 5 3/8. That's going to be my matting layer. And to make this quick and easy, because I've got a lot to do, I've set my Stamparatus up. So I'll show you how I did that. So basically, I put my piece of card, let me just get this magnet out of the way, into the top left-hand corner and just held it down with a magnet. I took my little duck and positioned it here where I thought I needed it to go on my piece of card. And I took my greeting and I positioned that where I wanted it to go. So I've put my greeting on one side of my plate and then I flipped my plate around and I picked my duck up from this side, okay? And this just enables you to do batch card making. So I'm just going to pop a stamp set under there just to give me a little bit of cushioning, and I'm going to show you quickly how this was done. So I'm just going to ink up my little happy dancing duck, and the beauty of the Stamparatus is if you don't think it's stamped right, I mean mine looks perfect, you can just put it down and do it again. So now I'm going to close up that ink pad and get it out of the way. I'm going to flip the plate around and ink up my Just a Note with my Tahitian Tide. And again, I'm just need to move that magnet ever so slightly. Just going to position it down, press it gently, see how it looks. It looks okay. Okay. Then what I did, I took a block and I dipped it. That was clever, wasn't it? I dipped my block into my ink pad to get some ink on it, and then I took my water painter, let me just pick this up so I don't get ink everywhere, and I put some water to just mix in with the ink, and then all as I'm going to do is just paint lightly under my duck so he's got like a little bit of grounding, and that's all I did. So let's just get all this out of the way before I make a proper mess. So I'm just gonna give this a quick wipe and give this a quick wipe. I'll tidy it all up after I've done. So that's just all done with for now, and hopefully I've not got ink all over my hands. So now I'm going to take this to my sewing machine, and I've got a wavy stitch on my sewing machine, and I'm literally just going to sew all around the edge. So I'm going to put the camera on the sewing machine, but you know, you're only going to kind of see it from the back view. I mean, this isn't rocket science. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not going for perfection here. We're just going to sew around it. The needle I'm using is a standard needle in my machine, but it is an old needle, and that's why I'm sewing on paper with it. I've done a couple of projects recently where I've been sewing on paper. So I'm lining up the edge of my presser foot with the edge of the card. I've already got my stitch chosen, and I'm just literally using the edge of the card on the edge of the presser foot. When I get near to the end of the card, I'm going to stop, pivot, and then carry on and go all the way around. This really is a very simple, quick project. You can crank these out really quickly, especially if you're using your Stampin' Artists. And as I say, you know, they don't have to be perfect. Your stitching lines don't have to match up, you know, at the start and the end. You just literally add in a little bit of extra detail onto your card. Just get, you know, something a little bit different. You could add a matting layer if you wanted to, but I've just kept these really simple. I say I have got quite a few to make. And that's it, that's how it looks. Look how fun that is. I'm just going to cut this thread at the end. You could, you know, do your needle up, needle down at the start and get your threads coming through in one direction, but I really don't think it's necessary. Like I say, if you've got any threads on the back, just push them down into your adhesive. And then I'm just going to bring my card in, and I'm just going to pop this on here like so. And that's 4 done. And I literally honestly did these in no time. So I've made a start, and don't you just think that is lovely? You know, it's a little bit different with the stitching around the edge. The duck's got a little bit of grounding. Just a note, you can put whatever you want inside. You know, decorate up your envelope if you want to match. But that's today's quick tip project. I hope you like it. Please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't already do so. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.